Well, hello there and welcome back to this channel. My name is Cassie and I make videos about my US immigration journey and just lifestyle in general. So today I have a few updates for you guys for my adjustment of status I-485, I-765, and I-131 application, my driver's license, my social security, and opening a bank account and getting a credit card for the first time here in the United States of America. So, without further ado, let's start with the most exciting part, which is the 485 or the green card application. It's gonna be no surprise that my case is still being reviewed and it's been 2 months and a half. Not too worried about that because I think a lot of the times it runs between 4 to 10 months these days. So not worried or anything, and that's parked. So let's go ahead and talk about my 765 and I-131. 5 days ago, I saw the approval notice on my documents tab. So USIS account, it allows you to view your notices, your documents that you submitted to USCIS. It's all there. They upload it to the USCIS CIS database, and then there I found my approval for 765 and I-131. So it means I will receive a combo card, and it's been 8 days, no, 7 days since the approval, and today I got the physical copy of the approval notice, which is the C09P approval, and that is valid for both work and travel authorization. Now, what I'm waiting on is the actual card because the notice itself cannot be presented to an employer as a proof that I am allowed to work or whatnot. It has to be the physical card. So it's been a week and I'm hopeful that maybe tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, I could receive it so I can start working. OMG. So that's where we are with employment authorization and travel permit. Next up is my driver's license because finally, yay, I got my driver's license, and that was made possible because my social security actually came in the mail, let me see, like 2 days ago. Yeah, like Tuesday. Today's Thursday, so it came Tuesday this week, and I was surprised actually because it's a new SSN number. And if you could remember in my previous videos, I shared with you guys that I was able to secure a social security number under my single name. So I would have thought that I would need to go back to the Social Security Administration office to report to them that I got approved, my work permit and travel permit got approved. So I'd ask them to update my current name, and then, but no, they sent me a new SSN number with my full married name on there. It's missing an E because my full name is quite long. It's Cassandra Pauline Tormes Phoebe. So it's missing an E, but that's all right. There's nothing that we could really do about that because the last time they had to like omit a space between Cassandra and Pauline just to have both names reflected on the card. But my name is causing me a lot of trouble, and you will learn later on what more trouble it's gotten me. This very long name. Don't get me wrong, I love my full name, Cassandra Pauline. It's just beautiful, but it is causing a few hiccups along the way. Yeah, so I got my new SSN with my married name finally. So I went to the BMV, and there was a commenter on TikTok that asked me why I say BMV, because in Indiana it's Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and in other states, or in most states, I understand it is DMV, or Department of Motor Vehicles, but Indiana state is different, so it's BMV for us. And I wasn't able to visit the same office where I took my knowledge test and my road test because they were closed yesterday, and I had to call another office, which is like maybe 15 minutes drive from here, to make sure that they have access to my records so I could get my driver's license from there. So, and they said okay. So yesterday we drove there, and I actually have some clips which I will insert here. Patty and the pulled pork. Ooh.
Thank you.
So I got this red chips and whatever this is, for chopped pork. That's why it's not pork chop, because it's literally like chopped. Baked beans and baked mac. We are going to make use of very nice lighting. Oh my god. I got my driver's license. It's a temporary one, but it's like it works just as a driver's license card would work. However, it's in a paper form, and the real one will be sent out like within a week. And right now we are driving to the van. Yay! So guapo. It's so bright. I like it. So yeah, that happened, and I listed down the requirements that they asked for me because they asked the same set of requirements that they did before, and they took a copy of it every time I visit. They do this, so I'm assuming that they don't really keep a copy on their database, because they make a copy, like a physical copy. So I don't think it goes into their system. So just listing it down here for you guys, for your guys' reference. When you come here to the United States lawfully, especially if you're on a K-1 visa, you would already have these documents readily on hand. So you would have your passport, your I-94, or which is your like arrival document, and then if you have married your fiance already, you would have your marriage certificate. And if you have your foreign driver's license, it would also be helpful to present that to them, so you don't really have to go through getting the learner's permit, and you can just jump towards getting the actual driver's permit. So yeah, I presented my foreign driver's license as well. And then a proof of residence is also required. We used my husband's driver's license as a proof of residence because we are married, and it is the same address that's reflected on our marriage certificate. So that was accepted as a form of proof of residence. Now, these two other things this may vary depending on which branch or which state you're applying for your driver's license, but they also asked for my Social Security, which my married name should match my Social Security name. And also they asked for a copy of my work permit. Now, I thought that I wasn't gonna get my license again because they would ask for the actual card, but good thing they were just kind enough to acknowledge that my work permit, or the approval online, the approval notice, was enough to prove that I'm valid, or that it's lawful for me to get a driver's license based on my lawful status. So that's that. Those are the requirements. And of course, for you to proceed to getting your driver's license, you would have to take your knowledge-based test and then your road test as well. So I have an in-depth video of my driver license kind of experience, linking it up here if I can. And yeah, do check that out if you're interested. So anyway, yeah, I will also give you a picture here. This is not my temporary driver's license, but this is what they gave me because the actual card will come in the mail within a week. But this paper will also serve as like a driver's license. So it just, it doesn't matter if it's a paper or a card for as long as it proves that I can lawfully drive in the state of Indiana. So yay. And yeah, the BMV that I went to took my picture, my fingerprint, and my eye exam again. They also did that in Fort Wayne BMV, but then again, I don't think it was in their system. So yeah, so that's it. Another thing that has been ticked off our long list of things that we need to be settling in the process of settling in the United States. So driver's license is check. Number two, second most important thing that we should all have here is a bank account. So yesterday, once I got my temporary driver's license, I used that as my valid identification as well to get a bank account. Now we went to a local bank. This is one of the banks that my husband is banking with, and we opened an account, a separate, what do you call it? A separate checking account. It's attached. I don't really know how to like explain this in a way, but so he's got an existing account and he opened a checking account for me under my name, and then he added me to his savings account, making that account a joint savings account with survivorship. And also he has his own separate checking account. So we have the ability to move in and out like a money on that savings account, and I can view it as well. So I'm not sure if he can view my checking account or whatever, but I can't see his checking account. I just have access to the savings account, our joint savings, where we, of course, plan to put in the money that we will save on that account. Having a joint savings account will also help us in our removal of conditions process in the next 2 years, the I-751. And yeah, because that is one proof of the marriage being valid and not fraudulent. So yeah, and it took like 2 hours or something to get my account created because again of my very long name, and I didn't want that they'd take out one of my first names because then that will not match my passport, it won't match my birth certificate. And given that I am an immigrant here going through all of these processes, I just don't want to run into that problem in the future with immigration. I mean, I think the bank is easier to access and, you know, for us to settle documents with compared to the immigration, because it's like, oh, to get to them will take forever. So anyway, yeah, it took us forever to create that account, but then they made it happen. They made a few calls to their admin or whatnot, so they were able to add my entire name, my two first names, Cassandra Pauline, my now middle name Tormes, and then my last name Fibig. So that's all done. My card should be in the way 3 to 10 days. I should get it in the mail. And then on the same day as well, we applied for my own credit card, and it has a very low limit of $500 a month, but I do understand that I don't have a transaction record in the United States yet, and I'm yet to build my credit score, so we will have to do with $500 a month and just prove to them that we can manage our finances like well, to get to a point where they could actually give us more what do you call that, credit limit, and we need to improve our credit score. So I think $500 a month would be good enough for gas and for whatever things that I'm gonna buy on credit. So yeah, so that's that. And driver's license, sorry, bank account, credit card, check, really ready to get to work now. And for opening a bank account, again, this would vary which bank you are going to open an account with, but for our bank, what was required from me was my passport, valid identification, my driver's license, the temporary driver's license, because that was a proof of residence, and then they asked for another proof of residence. We provided our marriage license and my husband's driver's license, which shows our home address or residence address. That yeah, those were just the very few requirements that they asked for. Now normally it wouldn't take like 2 hours to open a bank account. Easily like less than 30 or 20 minutes even, you can create open your bank account, just really with my name because it's too long. And yeah, with my credit card, sorry, they also asked for my social security. And opening a credit card, my husband just opened or tried to sign me up for a Discover card. And what they asked for was just my social security, and just a few clicks, I got approved. And a card should be on the way in the next 3 to 7 days. So yeah, that's it for now. And I also am very happy to report, I may have mentioned this in my previous videos, that I do now have full access to, well, not really full, but I have access to my bank accounts in the Philippines. So that means I can shop till I drop. Shut up. I'm not moving money from the Philippines to my bank account here because it just doesn't make sense, because I know that in the future I'll be moving money from here to the Philippines to support my brother and stuff. But yeah, for now I could actually use my debit card on some terminals, but I wouldn't say that all terminals like accept my card for whatever reason. So I'm not saying it's a full access because it's really quite limited. So what I do is, what I did the last time is I draw money from the ATM, and it had like a $4 transaction fee. So I mean, what can I do? So I just have to say goodbye to my $4, and yeah, just have to make the withdrawal bigger, I guess, so that I don't make it as often as needed, if you know what I mean. So yeah, what are we looking forward to in the next 7 days? We're looking forward to receiving a lot of cards, my work permit, my bank card, my debit card, my credit card, and hopefully I could finally onboard my job. So this has not been an easy process, and I would really say that while you are like waiting for your turn to get your EAD approved and your green card or driver's license or whatnot, I highly suggest and recommend that you study about your state, about the rules and all that is, especially about your rights and stuff, because that is important. And if you are not yet driving, highly suggest that you practice driving, because it is very empowering to say or to know that you are able to take yourself anywhere without bothering anyone, especially your working husband. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to be speaking to you guys really soon to give you an update about my work and all that. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!